let's talk about transforming your printed picture. And if you didn't send a printed picture, or your printed picture did not work out because it was too pixelated or too small, you can use your drawing. But let's talk about how to turn your picture into your final Zentangle drawing. So here I have a picture of Aspen, and instead of having mine drawn out in my sketchbook like you guys did, I did it on my photo to show you where I broke up my spaces, so you don't have to pay attention to that right now. But I'm going to transfer a basic drawing of my dog using tracing paper. So as you can see, when I overlap it, I can see through the paper ever so slightly. The tracing paper is in a pad on the back table when you guys go into class. So just take one sheet. You could even, depending on the size of your picture, split it with a neighbor. I have mine creased here because I don't need the whole paper. But be frugal, don't get more than you need. So what I'm going to do is kind of do a really basic line drawing of my dog, making sure that I do come in maybe tracing those dark shadows, the outline of his head, his eyes, his nose, teeth, tongue, and so on. I will do his body for what I can see for demo purposes. If for some reason your picture is too dark, when you lay the tracing paper over, you can see it's a little hard to see. If you have difficulty, you have two options. You can either take your image and your tracing paper and lean it against a window. If there's light coming in, that acts as like a natural light box. Or I have a light box table in the corner of my room by my mirrored cabinets. It just needs to be plugged in, and there's a switch on the side. 2 to 3 people can stand at a time tracing their images. But please be careful and please be patient. So let's get to tracing. As I'm trying to trace my image, again, I'm going to look for getting the outline of my dog. And maybe I block out those really light and dark areas. So if you want to go through your image first with maybe a Sharpie or some kind of colored pen or pencil so that you can better see those, the Sharpie will really show through the tracing paper really well. So I'll go through, and since I have the marker, I might as well just kind of trace out those different shapes I see. And I'm having a little bit of difficulty seeing some of the dark parts of him. So I'm just going to do my best for demo purposes here. He looks a little cartoony right now, but again, I'm only looking for those basic little lines. And you can always peel it back too to see maybe how far off you are with your drawing. If you want to tape the 2 pieces of paper together, there is tape in the back of the room. You just need a little piece, and you can tape the top and the bottom so that your paper doesn't come apart. As you can see, mine shifts a little bit, and I'm rushing it. I'd like to see you guys really make sure you get a really clean line drawing here. I'm going to flip so I can see where his back is. And this is the armrest to the couch. So when I'm done, I have a little line tracing. And I could even go back now and fix any details that maybe I couldn't see before, just so that they're a little bit cleaner than they were. So this is where your eraser is going to come in handy. As I kind of trace through my image. Once you complete your line drawing, go ahead and look at the next video for the next steps.